What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld. Today we're going to be talking about a very interesting topic. We look at the cover athlete Patrick Mahomes, and a lot of us are wondering, what is EA Sports doing releasing everybody else except for the cover athlete with an upgrade? So many of us are thinking he's going to be getting something very, very soon, possibly during the Christmas Zero Chill promo, whatever like that. I've already stated actual fact to you guys that if you're not playing with a quarterback with escape artist, you're doing it wrong. And I'm telling you that, and I use a field general. It had to, certain things that go on with the meta in the game, we have to start to analyze it. We can't try to recreate the wheel and try to do whatever we want. The game is designed for you to hike the ball, wait, let your guys get blocked, and then run around like an idiot and throw a dot on the run. That's what the game is as far as the quarterback goes. So why am I mentioning this to you? This is the situation, right? Patrick Mahomes is due. So what I did during one of my live streams recently was I went out and I got his cards. All right. Some of you guys are going to say, he's probably not going to get escape artist based on his last card. And you may be right. It is a possibility that he won't. But what if he does, though? Because he's so much far overdue, it wouldn't be impossible for him to actually get it. I just want to point that out. So look, when we take a look at his last card, right? Or even if we don't do it that way and we go to his power up, because I bought the power up, I bought his base elite, I bought, the superstar card, right? Now, keep in mind, with the way that this works, you can always go back and use your power-up pass. All right, for those of us that are veterans with the game, we understand that, we could definitely use a power-up pass with that situation. My situation is this, though. Is it that far-fetched that EA won't give him escape artist? Like, it's so far ahead of time, and he actually plays like that. He actually, does that stuff, as opposed to some of the guys that they gave it to that have no idea what they're doing. He actually plays like that. He escapes the pocket, he does weird things, runs around behind the line of scrimmage like a maniac, and then throws a hot one. Is it possible that this man will get that much speed, though? The 80, 82, 82 speed or something like that? Is it possible that they would give it to him? Remember, he also gets all the other things, like no look dead eye, I don't care about your moms, stuff like that. Those abilities are crazy. So as you start to understand that many of us have played against Andrew Luck and had him sacked in the backfield, and he threw a ball not looking down the field with his back facing the other end zone, and it was a dot, and all he had was the dashing dead eye. Well, Patrick Mahomes gets all of that and no look dead eye and all kinds of dead eye. He's gonna have to get it eventually. It looks like they have like the other two spots that's going to open up for the abilities. More than likely, they're going to have to extend what he's actually going to be because he's the cover athlete. So they're going to have to show him some love. Now, with that being said, is that an ideal move for you to go ahead and invest right now into Patrick Mahomes and see if you can save? It depends. What is your coin situation like? Are you playing weekend league? Are you doing anything else to gain coins? I got him for cheaper than 151 yesterday, by the way. People are starting to realize that his price, everything that surrounds Patrick Mahomes, people are going to have to understand very, very soon that it's a reason for why his price is fluctuating. Like right now, it's $18,005. Once his card is announced, that's going to go to a decent price, especially if he can get escape artists. Now, if he can't get escape artists, then nothing really matters because we all know that after a certain amount of throw power, everybody throws the ball the same. Earlier on, I thought that EA was doing a good job in being able to distinguish the differences in the throw power, but after you get above like 92, they pretty much all do the same thing. I created Matthew Stafford with a 99 throw power, and he did throw the ball very far, but he also threw the ball very inaccurately. All right, so if you want a quarterback to throw the ball inaccurately and throw it very, very deep, all you got to do is be, throwing off your back foot, and they'll let the ball fail, like it'll sail like 80 yards. It's really, really ridiculous. That's like a glitch if you have a guy with like very, very low throw power and you got somebody on the streak. If you just press down and throw it off your back foot, they'll extend the play. It's even worse than like the high pass lob where it gives you like an extra 5 to 10 yards. It's so stupid, but I've thrown dots doing that. So I know that it works, but I don't recommend that you do it on a regular basis. But with these three cards right here, if you look at the prices, 151, 80, even where it is right now, because I got it for less yesterday. Let's see what this is, because what is he, 20 something? Okay, it was 20 something yesterday. It's up to 40. So if you were to do this and you invested in Patrick Mahomes, and we are right, and his price does, whatever, it comes in, people start to get the game at later times. People are just going to start buying the game, around Christmas. So they'll be looking like, oh, Patrick Mahomes on the cover. Let me get a Patrick Mahomes. You might get lucky. And if he doesn't get escape artists, be able to make some money back while he gets the upgrade. And you're like, you know what? The dude's garbage because he can't get escape artists, but other people are going to need these cards. The other thing that may happen is that people will realize, or they jot down where they use their power-up passes, and they may be able to forego some of these cards with a power-up pass. Even if they do that, if you got these cards at the lower prices that I got them at, you're still gonna make back your coins and a little bit more, all right? So with that being said, whatever they seem to release, because this is the issue, right? With all the quarterbacks that are out right now, they're pretty much all trash unless they can get escape artists, and then the real good ones get dashing deadeye. And that's why Andrew Luck is like a really known commodity. Now, Lamar Jackson can actually throw the ball pretty accurately on the run, but he's not Andrew Luck. You know what I'm saying? Like, Andrew Luck does whatever he wants. The reason that I bring that up is because you can also invest in that or a Russell Wilson. I believe that both of those guys get dashing deadeye, right? So you can invest in that if you want. The issue behind it is, are you willing to take the loss? You see what I'm saying? Because we don't, like, whichever way this turns out, we have to see what they're going to put out next. If they put out another quarterback that gets this same type of situation going, because remember, he stayed at like 650, 700 for a very long time. And still right now, you know, 375, that's pretty good, because there's some 92s going for like 190. So this guy, people, you know, they apparently know, like, yo, he has all those stats across the board. The 90 throw deep, the 90 mid, 94 short. He has all that stuff. And most people are going to come out either running the Patriots 2-back or the Dolphins 2-back system, all right? So they're going to just sit in the pocket, wait to see what you're doing. If you rush, they'll let their guys block, they'll break the pocket, they'll throw a dot to an out route, whatever. They'll do whatever they want, right? If you don't blitz everybody, they just sit in the pocket and they're like, yo, I'm chilling for like 30 minutes, regardless of who you have. So that's the ultimate threat. That is the ultimate threat of these cards. And that's why I think it's worth the risk. Because if you take the risk on Patrick Mahomes and it pays off, guess what happens, right? Not only is the last card that goes into a set going to skyrocket, but you're going to have the opportunity to put him together for a lot less than, you know, other people that are going after him during that time. So what I'm I'm kind of thinking like they're going to have to do something soon. Now, would they do something weird, like put out a signature series card? You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, would they do that? That, you know, EA, I can't put it past EA to do something like that. If that were to happen, that's an L, because it's going to be impossible to get that card for a cheap price. You know, we were able to get Kyle Juszczyk. This dude actually lead blocks, but the issue behind him is he has 99 lead block and very low stats with everything else, like the run block and the impact, but he definitely goes and blocks the people that are in front of him. EA is probably going to tune him up a little bit, and he's going to be garbage soon. Regardless of that situation, we can always get rid of him once he's out of packs, and he's not part of the Series 4 that's going to be coming out, that's going to be in packs. So we have a month to kind of, you know, float him around and see what we want to do with him. But as far as running the ball every single snap, if you run you know, like the I wing, the strong wings, those type of run plays, this guy is ideal. Even with the single back wing flex, this guy, he does wild things. And one of the things that you're going to notice about him is he takes people's legs out. It's not a pancake the way that Nasty Streak used to be, but he takes everybody's legs out. Now, when we look at Troy Aikman, right? If you look at my abilities here, I've been running around with Lane Johnson with 2 superstar abilities. The only reason that it's on him is because I have nothing else to do with the third ability at this time. Now, some of you guys have said, you know, Devin Hester gets human joystick, all that stuff. It doesn't really matter unless you want to run RPOs all game and take that risk. I wouldn't recommend, you know, the way that it works right now with the game. I've played several games where my players can't burn anyone and they're getting pressed and they just can't burn anyone. And that's Tyreek Hill, that's Randy Moss. The passing game is wild unless you're running post routes and running outside the pocket like a maniac and throwing the ball in the air. Now, the reason that this actually works for me, that I have that extra superstar X Factor ability, is because I can easily take it off this guy, create Andrew Luck, and then have that as another threat. You see what I'm saying? Like that's the biggest thing. After we do that, the only other thing you may have to do, because obviously Andrew Luck can't get Hot Route Master, is slot apprentice, outside apprentice, whatever you want to put on the players to kind of manipulate the way that the you know, the play art is and throw dots on the run. That's the ideal thing. And the reason that I'm looking at Patrick Mahomes more and trying to save right now and have those cards there is because of what I told you. You got to remember, these abilities that these quarterbacks get are really ridiculous. Like, it doesn't make any sense at all. Actually, my backup, I have a 49er theme team, so my backup is Steve Young. I'm going to see if they give us, they'll probably show us all the things that he'll probably be able to get. I don't have him all the way up. I just have him enough to get the go deep ×2. but you'll be able to get an idea by his first 2 abilities, because the other ones will just be there but not unlocked. All right, now look, when you start to look at some of the stuff that this guy gets, right, and you start to understand the ability situation, this dashing Deadeye is something that is like, it's crazy. It's something that, like I said, I don't know exactly what's going on, who came up with that, but it's really, really wild. Obviously, Escape Artist, I think he gets that tier 3, so that's fine. When you look at the long range Deadeye, that doesn't work. Fast break, I wouldn't put that on him. I would only use that on Lamar Jackson if possible. Now, these are the things that get crazy, right? When you look at the fact that Steve Young is going to be able to get Bulldozer, well, I don't know if he will, but because how is he going to get to 95 trucking? You know what I'm saying? But if that were to happen, that would be insane. They have armbar, they have all this stuff, the no-look Deadeye. You see, this is what I was coming down to like display of why Patrick Mahomes would be the most used quarterback, both with like competitive Madden and in regular head-to-head if he got Escape Artist. Because if you can equip this breaks the game worse than the dashing Deadeye. So with these 2 right here, these 2 are the major issues with the game right now, because you can't really do anything about this. You can't stop this. If you play somebody that has no-look Deadeye and they also have dashing Deadeye, you might as well just wrap your butt cheeks up, because you're getting dealt with accordingly. You know, you're gonna probably be in the hospital after the game's over. And this is what I'm trying to explain to you, how you can start to plan now, because they're gonna have to give him one of these for his new card, because everybody else is so OP. So more than likely, that's probably what's going to happen. So in the long run, it'll probably help us out a little bit if we do it now and get the cards. And again, like I said, there really is no downside if you get the cards cheap. Because if you get the cards cheap and they don't give us what we want, we could sell it back to other people that's going to use them anyway because they want the upgrade. But we know what's OP. We know what really matters. But I'm just giving you guys insight. Spin cycle, like, bro, they have this available under Steve Young. That's why I kept him where he is right now, and just in case him also. Only thing I don't like about him is he's left-handed, but there's a lot of crazy things that are going on. But because you guys need to know, like, what makes everybody better, what's actually going on as far as helping you make your team formidable to compete with everyone, that's ideally what we're gonna need. A mobile quarterback, Escape Artist, no-look Deadeye is a plus, and dashing Deadeye. So I'm gonna take the risk. I don't know if you guys are willing to do it. Let me know in the comments. Do you think they'll give him that much speed? Let me know. I'm gonna see you guys and girls next time. You have a great day. Stay blessed. One love, y'all.